Sometimes it is. Okay, what's your plan for today, Fred? What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm looking for direction from you guys. I guess you've done it
I've
more
only done it.
recently than I have, but
Yeah, I've done it once. I think your next step would be the eyes, wouldn't you, Barry? Would you agree to
Let
do
me
the
see
gouge?
again, Fred. Yeah,
It's
I
ready
think you're
for eyes.
at a place where you can do the eye gouges, so you can shape the rest of it around that.
okay.
Otherwise, you can continue rounding a little bit. I don't know
So
how ready you are to move to the beak.
I'm gonna look up the instructions for the eye gouges because I think it's smart to do the eyes before the beak, don't you, Barry? Because then you get a
Yeah,
guide for how thin to make the beak.
even the instructions from the association, indicate the most part go to the eyes at this point.
So, but um, Fred, did I send you the instructions or I just sent you the first two steps, right? The laying the lines and the drawing part.
Yeah, but Barry sent me everything.
Yeah,
Thank you, Barry.
You're welcome.
I don't have it. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but I'm gonna look it up online so I can do it too. But I think I've got a lot more rounding on the head to do, and I want to put that bulb in here. So that might take me all day today. What about you, Barry? What are you planning to do today? You're already sanding, so
I've been sanding because I want to get to the point where I can start putting the feathers in. I haven't
but you're
finished the
getting ready to
handle yet.
burn.
Yeah, I haven't finished the handle. I've got more cleaning up to do, and I'm going to put a little bit of design here and here, but I can do that at any time. So I wanted to get this so I can figure out my feather design and maybe get a start on it.
Mhm.
So I'll keep sanding. Um, I may move to get to a little bit of carving. I may clean up around the beaks a little more, but I do need to get the burning fairly soon. A lot of burning up front here to do, and then of course the feathers.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put in my groove and do my more rounding on the head. I've done a lot of rounding around the base and the handle. And I might do some sanding too. So let's do it. I'll do my head before I do my eyes. I'm quite roughed in yet. My tools out. Morning, hound. Many man.
Yeah, once he's got his rough end done, before he really starts rounding things. He goes to the eyes. He says he uses a number 8 sweep, 3/8 inch wide gouge to make the U cut for the eyes, which is what I did, but I started with a 7 because I don't have an 8. And then when I deepened them, I used a 9.
That's what I'm planning to use, a 9.
My 7 was, I believe, 3/8 inches, like he said. My 9 was a 1/4 inch, but
Ah,
that worked out
I see.
okay. It worked out okay.
How do you lay the pattern for the eye socket in, Barry? I guess. I don't have a compass. I don't know. Did
Yeah,
you
I
use a
didn't either.
compass?
No, I just used measurements. I went to the drawings like this, and there's a better one. Let me see where that is. This one, where it shows lines, from the beak to the eye and up and down. And I took measurements on the paper, and then I drew those measurements onto
You would.
to my model. Yeah, to my wood. Sorry. And then I used even the measurement of this brow that he shows here. And then I did my gouge, but because it's lower in the front, I started deeper and then went in from behind the eye. And I went just behind where this eyeball is here and gouged forward because that's the way my grain goes. And then I took the 9 and I went in there, and I didn't do all the way across. I don't think I did just where the eyeball is, coming at a downward angle and then over.
Mhm.
And then I had to carve down the front here so that it didn't stick out too far. Get it almost down to where the beak starts, smooth-wise, just a little bit of a ridge here, so you can see from the front. When you're looking here, you can see where the eyeball is going to be from the
Mhm.
front. Does that make any sense?
I think it will once we do it, once we get started, but the measurements, you used measurements straight from the paper. Sounds
Right.
like,
Can you hold yours up again so I can? Oh, you need to talk, I guess, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. The front view, you can see where the eyes would go, and it kind of angles out towards the back. And then here it's pretty shadowy, but yeah, I went in just behind where the eyeball will be and went down with the 7 the way with my grain. And then I came in and I went a little closer to the eyeball, and I just gouged out with the 9. And if you have an 8, you can do it all with the 8. It'll work.
Okay.
And then you can see this part is obviously lower, so you can see the back part, but it's got a teeny bit of a ridge up front where it meets the beak. I got a lot of work to do with my beak, though. Let me show you something. This was my very first eagle. And you see how the beak is kind of fat, and goes down. It's not the way they really look. And I struggle with getting that right. See, this is almost the same, and I thought I'd be getting it different. So, but I'm cautious because if I carve too much, it's going to get too small.
too thin like the other
And
one. Yeah.
yeah, so I'll keep at it. Also depends on the way the blank is cut, because this one was cut with a much deeper front dip of the beak. So
Forgot to tilt down here so we can show what we're actually doing. Thinning things out down here.
you can. Yes. Oh, you just put that on my plate. There's nothing for it. Just go. Go on. Thing tipped.
Oh, Michelle,
Sir.
I do have your dad's eyes.
Oh, you did have them.
Yep.
Okay.
So I have all of the eagle eyes.
Did you mail some to Fred? Uh-oh.
I did. I hope Fred got them.
Yeah, I
Sent
did
them
think,
to the. Okay.
And would you mind sharing a couple with me next
Yeah,
week?
I meant I meant to last night and then I forgot once I got in.
Did you end up
You
not
want
going
2 or
away,
4?
Barry?
No, we went away. We left Friday,
He not
drove
only went
out there, spent the
away,
week.
he got in a car accident.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the way back, we got rear-ended on the freeway exit. So
Oh, so
that
you're
was an
already back.
experience. Well, we were in Illinois at the time. So getting off for lunch. Took us 2.5 more hours before we had lunch. So not
How you,
happy.
how are you feeling, by the way? Did you decide whether you're
I'm
going to
feeling
the
all right.
doctor?
I didn't. Everybody's telling me I should go, so I'll probably go. I thought about going today, but my earlier appointment got canceled. So I didn't. But I'll go, but I'm actually feeling all right.
I'm glad you are. Okay, I put my little groove in. Now I'm going to taper it just a little bit down into that.
Oh, so the bottom's gonna be wider then?
Yeah, I like it to have like a little, I don't know why. Just good to me.
Bye. Bye bye. Eagle.
Tell Gary I said hi.
I
Tell Gary I said hi.
okay.
Oh, goodness. Already?
I don't know if that's right or not, but I drew that in and then
What? We can't see the drawing part. Drop it down a little.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Vicky, set timer.
For how long?
7.5 minutes.
7 minutes and 30 seconds. Starting now.
Michelle, how do I get the little boxes back at the bottom? You know, the little pictures of each one of you guys?
Hover over your top right hand corner and you should see something called view. Do you see a view option? And then you can choose speaker or gallery.
Switch camera, switch to gallery view.
Switch to
Yeah,
gallery
that's it.
view. And
Oh, that's all three of us.
you want it back to speaker? There
Yeah.
should be an option to switch
Oh.
to speaker. view. I like speaker too, because then when someone's speaking, it's big and we can see it. Did that work?
No, not really.
It's- Try shrinking the whole thing down and then zooming it back up and see if you can get it back the way you had it.
And with this eye socket, Barry, you went from the back to the front?
Yes. So you're kind of going slightly down, but you're going at an angle. I don't know what angle it would be.
You
Try
gotta
45.
lighten up.
Yeah, 45 degrees to begin with. And then as you go forward, smooth it out
Pull up.
towards the big beak.
Whoa. That's a little much.
I don't know, does that kind of look right or
Drop it down a little. Drop down
like that?
and move it to your left. Move it to your left. There. Now
Oh,
we can
yeah.
see.
Is that kind of the idea maybe?
Yeah. Yep. And then at that point is where I took my my number 9 and I went right behind that
Pull.
the hole and did the same thing with the 9. What that allows you to do is put the eyeballs at a 45-degree angle facing forward or facing out 45 degrees so that you can see the eyeball from the front as well as the side.
Oh, okay.
They say that's the way the eagle looks.
Ziggy, stop. All right, guys, we're down to less than a minute. So, what time is it? Yep, we should be able to meet at 5 minutes to your hour, please.
Okay,
Be
Okay,
back here in a little bit.
see you then.
Bye.
bye.